surfaces from board's point of view. You can expect reasoning based questions, or you can expect diagram based questions, right? Those from hardly it will be 1 mark. So you can expect reasoning as well as diagram based question, reasoning and diagram based question from equipotential surface. Now, equipotential surface plays a very important role in echocardiography, right, boys? So just go through when we have time.
Chapter?
No, it's not a new chapter. It's a part of this chapter. Still, we haven't completed 50% of the chapter, right, boys? Fine. Now, let us define what is an equipotential surface. So, you're going to define an equipotential surface. So, let us consider a charge Q, right? Now, it creates an electric field. Now, you find what is the potential. You find what will be the potential at point A, at point B, and at point C. All these points A, B, and C are at equal distance from the center O. Let the distance R be equal to 1 meter and the charge Q is 2 coulomb. Boys, I have a charge Q, a positive charge, which creates an electric field. In this electric field, at point A, at point B, and at point C, let us find what is the electric potential. Point A, point B, and point C are at the same distance from the center, and that distance is R. I'm just giving an example. The charge is 2 coulomb. So what is the general formula for finding the electric potential at a given point? Jonathan? VA is equal to, sorry,
1 by 4
general
pi
and find the electric potential KQ divided by R. So now you find what is VA, what is VB, what is VC. K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So that works out to be 10 to the power.
Not 9 into 10⁻⁹.
Yeah. You just tell me what will be its SI unit. Either you can put it in terms of volt. What will be volt meter per coulomb? It can have in terms of, you can have in terms of Newton, you can have in terms of electric field intensity. I'm having K in terms of, the unit of K in terms of voltage. Can you calculate VA? I have given the value. I have calculated and given the value. Just can you calculate what is VA? Yes.
Should we write this down?
No need to write. Just I want you to calculate. Just calculate, boys. We'll define what is an equipotential surface. So what is VA? VA will be equal to KQ divided by OA. K is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. The charge is, sorry, boys. The charge is 2 coulomb. And the distance OA is R. R is 1 meter. Correct, boys? So VA becomes equal to 18 into 10 to the power of 9 volt. Are you getting this, boys? Are you getting this? What is VB then? Can you calculate VB? Austin, what is the value of VB? Austin,
it will be the same.
It will be the same. 18 into 10 to the power of 9 volt. What about VC? Yes, boys?
That also it will be the same.
That will also be 18 into 10 to the power of 9 volt. Okay. So look at this. All these points A, B, C have the same potential. Then the surface, this is the surface, encloses all these points, and such surfaces we call them equipotential surface. Microphone, please switch it off. Boys, the points
Can
which
you repeat again?
so this no, I'll give you the statement, boys. No need to worry, right? The surface here, it's a spherical surface. The surface which encloses all these points A, B, and C, where the electric potentials are the same, is called an equipotential surface. So no need to copy all these things. I just made you to understand. We'll go for the definition next. Is that clear, boys? No need to copy. I just wanted to. Fine. Now we'll go for the definition. Oh, yes, yes, correct. Correct. You can write it in your own words, or else you can write from here. A surface, boys, you can write from here. A surface on which all points have the same electric potential is called an equipotential surface. A surface on which all points have the same electric potential is called an equipotential surface. So keep this in mind, boys. Whenever you are learning for your equipotential surfaces, it's always the reasoning-based question or your assertion and reasoning, or else it can go as a diagram-based.
Ma'am,
Today,
Ma'am,
tomorrow I'll
any-
purchase. I'll purchase this book. The surface on which all points have the same electric potential is called an equipotential surface. And boys, now you will be drawing an equipotential surface for an isolated charge. Then you will be drawing for an uniform electric field. Dipoles I'll give you as an homework. It's there in your textbook. You can refer. Shall I go for the next slide, boys? With proper scale, pencil and scale, draw the diagram, boys.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, when we are substituting Q for electric potential formula, should we put the sign there of
Yes,
Q?
you have to have. Yes, boys, you need to have a sign.
Okay, ma'am.
Shall I move for the next? Okay, so only that much is enough. Whatever is highlighted, don't go for the other. The other ones are for your reference, okay? Now, the equipotential surface due to a point charge. Only the diagram. Boys, look at this. The charge which is located at the center. Can you see, identify the charge which is located at the center? It's a positive charge. If it is a positive charge, all your electric field lines are radially outward. Lines of force means it's electric field lines. All your electric field lines are radially outward. And then these concentric spherical surfaces, please understand, equipotential surface due to a single point charge are concentric spheres having the common center. Is that clear, boys? So you have to draw concentric circles, and these concentric circles are your equipotential surface. What do you mean by that? Any point on these surfaces will have the same potential. Is that clear, boys? And one more thing, can you identify? This will be for your reasoning based question. At each and every point, your equipotential surface will be tangential or making 90 degrees with the line of force. You can write equipotential surface due to a single point charge or concentric spheres having the charge at the center. And draw the diagram. You have to label your equipotential surfaces, because there are many surfaces, equipotential surfaces. You have to mark the lines of force.
Ma'am,
Yes,
should we draw the figure?
yes, you need to draw, boys. Draw the diagram. Not so many equipotential surfaces, at least 3 or 4. That's more than enough. But it should be up to your spouse. It should be up to your scale measurements, pencil and scale, because these are all 1 mark questions which comes in your examination. Shall I move for the next
the
one?
spheres around this chart?
No, not necessarily all the spheres, boys. At least four concentric spheres are enough. Just label your equipotential surfaces and lines of force. Right? Shall I go for the next one? This is equipotential surfaces for a uniform electric field. Your
Ma'am,
uniform
can you show
yes.
the previous line?
Can I complete this? Because it's taking so much of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Equipotential surfaces for the uniform electric field. You can see all the surfaces are parallel to each other and equidistant here. So that represents your equipotential surfaces for the uniform electric field. Draw this, boys. So 2 diagrams I'm making you to draw right now. The next 2 diagrams you can take it as a homework. Make sure that all the all these surfaces are parallel to each other. Boys, those who are here, please be a little bit careful because they have given us information anytime. Anyone can come, SLT members, and they'll check your notebooks. So please have your notebook in proper order. This is the equipotential surface due to an electric dipole. All these are there in your textbook. You can refer that, boys. Then equipotential surfaces for 2 identical positive charges.
Ma'am, like
Right?
as 1 mark, will they ask us the diagram?
They will ask. They'll ask
Or like they'll ask us to draw the equipotential surfaces for uniform electric field
or they can ask equipotential surfaces due to an
or
electric dipole. Or else this might be a direct one. There might be something else that we'll check. Equipotential surfaces for 2 identical positive charges. Only the statement you write, leave some gap. All these diagrams are there in your text. You can draw, right, boys? I think so. Can you take this as homework because it will take a long time? Let me complete the concept and then we'll go for numericals and then we have to do work in your class notebook. Shall I move on, boys?
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, we will have to draw this, right?
This you have to take it as a homework, boys. Just
okay,
write the heading.
But you have to write it, right? Take it down.
Yes, you need to write.
Okay.
Equipotential surfaces due to an electric dipole. Equipotential surfaces for 2 identical positive charges. Must keep your notebooks ready. Sometimes I might take it for correction. Then I need to sanitize and give you back. Target city, when you have free period, just put the targets. Shall I go for the next one? Okay, we'll go for the properties of some features of your equipotential surfaces. Okay, now look at this. The electric field is always perpendicular to an equipotential surface. So you can write the subheading as characteristics of an equipotential surface. Right, boys? Characteristics of equipotential surface. Very, very important. All your reasoning based questions are based on this. Two characters. One is the electric field. The direction of your electric field is always perpendicular to an equipotential surface. Perpendicular to an equipotential surface. Okay. So look at this, boys. Second one, can you see this diagram, what I have drawn? Can you check this diagram? So suppose an electric charge moves along an equipotential surface. I have specified your equipotential surface by highlighted yellow circle, semicircular part. Now suppose a charge particle moves along an equipotential surface. Now, can you see at each and every point, it's a circular path, at each and every point that this is the direction of the motion of the charge particle indicated by the green arrow? Can you identify the diagram, boys? The one which I have I have drawn at the right corner. The highlighted yellow line is your equipotential surface, right? Now a charge is moving from one point to another point on an equipotential surface. Now look at this, at each and every point, the direction of motion is indicated by the green line. Okay. Now we very well know, according to the first property, at each and every point on the equipotential surface, your electric field is normal, right? So electric field means what? The direction of your electric force also is going to act along the same direction. So when a charge particle moves along an equipotential surface, the direction of motion and the direction of the force experienced are perpendicular to each other. Yes or no? So if they are perpendicular to each other, what is the work done? Work done is equal to Fs cos theta. What is that? F is the force. S is the displacement. So direction of motion, that is your displacement.
Ma'am, S should be the distance on the line.
What S? This is not the distance, the direction of motion. Okay. Displacement vector. Okay. F is cos theta.
Like F dot ds like that?
Yes, correct. So it's the direction of the motion of the charge particle. So theta is 90 degrees, Fs cos 90, or work done will be equal to cos 90 is 0. So keep this in mind. Whenever a charge particle moves along an equipotential surface, work done on this charge particle by the electric field will be 0. Is that clear, boys? So look at the statement. The electric force does no work on a particle moving along an equipotential surface, right? This is one way of solving. There is one more way of solving. We'll go for that. The electric force does no work on a particle moving along an equipotential surface. Is that clear, boys? Shall we go for the numerical? So this is what we have learned. Equipotential surface is a surface on which all points at the same potential, correct? Is that fine, Hitesh, Harish? Is that fine, boys? Yopal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No work is required to move a charge at a constant speed on such a surface. And the electric field at every point on an equipotential surface is perpendicular to the surface. Is that fine? This is what we have learned.
No, the second force is the same. The second point is the same thing as the electric force does no work on moving a particle along an equipotential surface, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So these two points, the first one is the definition. The second one will be the characteristics. Okay. So we summarized. Okay, now go for this. What is the amount of work done in moving a point charge Q, capital Q, around a circular path of radius r at the center of which another point charge Q is located, which means the electric field is created by a charge plus Q, right? So what is the amount of work done in moving a point charge Q around a circular path? Now, boys, you can suppose you are moving the circular path, say from point A to point B. If I'm moving a charge of capital Q from point A to point B, what is the work done? You can have this formula also. Work done is equal to potential difference. This you have learned. What is potential difference? Let me know what is potential difference. In lower grade, you have potential difference is equal to work done by Q. This is what you have learned in current electricity in lower grade, 10th standard. Potential difference is the work between 2 points in a current carrying electric circuit, is the work done in moving a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to the other point. I have learned this point. So now, what is work done now? Work done will be equal to potential difference into the charge. So here, what is the potential difference? I can write, it can be VA minus VB into Q. Is that not this an equipotential surface? Point A and point B are lying on an equipotential surface. So VA and VB are the same. VB is equal to VA. So then what is the work done? Work done will be equal to 0. Work done will be equal to 0. So this is how your reasoning based question would appear, boys. So you have to write the formula. Work done in moving a charge. Why it's an equipotential surface? Because all the points A, B, any point on the circular path are going to be equidistant from the center of the charge. Yes or no? Vishesh, Yusuf, Zuhair. Sorry, Zuhair, is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Boys, that's fine.
Yes.
Should I repeat? Fine.
Ma'am, do you have the answer like written, or maybe copied on this only?
This is enough, boys. This is enough. Or you can
Ma'am,
write
so,
work done.
ma'am, so this is the same working that you did before, ma'am. The perpendicular one is it?
Yes, either that you can go for that, or you can go for this. I
Ma'am,
think
so
this
if you
would
want,
be
you can
better.
write Fs cos 90.
Even that is fine, but better is this.
Can you explain that formula again?
Okay. Boys, see, current electricity, what is potential difference, boys? For the current carrying conductor, what is potential difference between 2 points? Potential difference between 2 points is the work you do in moving a charge of 1, 10th standard. Work done in moving a charge of 1 coulomb from point A to point B. So that is your potential difference, work done by charge. Or now what is work done?
Okay.
You're doing a work in moving the charge, say from point A to point B, right? So work done will be equal to potential difference into charge. See, the circular path is an equipotential surface because it's a point charge. For a point charge, a spherical surface becomes an equipotential surface, but this is an equipotential surface. Are you clear, boys? The surface is equipotential surface. Okay. Then the potential at A will be equal to the potential at B. Is that clear? So this is VA minus VB into the charge which is moving. Since for an equipotential surface, VA is equal to VB. Why it is an equipotential? It's a point charge. For point charge, all your equipotential surfaces will be spherical and concentric. So work done will be equal to 0 because VA is equal to Is that fine?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
One second, boys. Before I'll go for this numerical, can you check? Can you go for this class notebook? I have taken, I selected Abel's work. Just go for class notebook. Can you do this? Class notebook. There, under your name, click your name under physics file. Right, boys? Under physics file, click. I have put for everyone a video clipping. Right, boys? You can see that video clipping where you will understand how are you tracing an equipotential surface. Is that clear? Can you do this work at home? Will you be able to just click on to the video? Just check whether your video is working for 1 second. Just check whether the video is working. It works. And then there is a question, 3 questions. Try to answer the question. This was just finish it. This is your homework today. Just go home. Just click the video. Is that fine, boys? Click the video and just check.
Yes, ma'am, we'll do it.
I think is that any of you have not received the file, because I've cut copy pasted all the files in under your name. Have you checked, boys? Fine. Now we'll start with this numerical. I'll just complete this numerical. 2 charges. There's only 5 or 7 minutes left.
Ma'am, you have
2
to check the
charges.
answer in the notebook.
What happened?
Ma'am, the video works. You asked to check, right?
It works, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
you better today at home, can you check this, boys? Check and fill the only 3 questions I have given, right?
Ma'am, do you write it in the notebook though, the answer?
Yeah, there itself. You have enough space, you can type the answer. Is that fine, boys? 2 charges, 2 microcoulomb and minus 2 microcoulomb are placed at point A and B 6 centimeter apart. Identify an equipotential surface of this system. Now you have 2 charges. I have placed the charges at point A and at point B, right? Let me select a point P which lies along the equipotential surface. That's clear, boys, right? And let it be passing through the center C, right? So if this distance is x, this distance will be 6 minus x. See, let this be an equipotential surface. Or I can go for point C also. If point C is an equipotential surface passes through point C. If an equipotential surface pass through point C.
Now, what do you mean by identify? Should we like check if it's an equipotential surface or not?
Yeah, we'll just check. Let us check. It's all it is the equatorial plane will be an equipotential surface. If an equipotential surface passes through point C, then what is the condition, boys? VA, what is the condition? What will be the condition? VA must be equal to VB.
Should be equal.
Okay, VA must be equal to VB. Is that fine? If an equipotential surface passes through point C, then at point C, the potential due to the charge at A and the potential due to charge at B should be the same. So what is the general formula for V? V is KQ divided by R. So what is VA? It is K Q1 divided by AC. That must be equal to K Q2 divided by
Divided by BC.
Just check whether you are getting it. K and K will naturally get cancelled. How many minutes left?
Ma'am, 2 minutes.
Can you show that slide again?
Slide is not seen, boys.
No, you stopped presenting.
Okay. Others cannot. Can you see this, or should I share the near point you people have been doing? Yeah.
Ma'am, we can't see the slide.
What's the answer you're getting? What was the answer for the previous one? Try to do.
Ma'am, we only got till VAVB.
What is that you're getting? 1 second. Boys. I'm just checking this for the next class. Is this, can you see the code, boys? Can you see this code? Okay, this code you have to. So next class we'll start with this. Others at, boys?
Ma'am?
Others, 1 second, boys. Can you see this code? 1 second. Boys.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see, right? Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Okay, so then the others can check, right? Okay, fine. No,
Huh?
because I just want to check tomorrow's classes. What was the answer?
Ma'am, no,
Ma'am.
ma'am, here, ma'am, what will we do it, like, what should we calculate? Ma'am,
You
here
have to find the value
only
of x. You have
we
to
have to
find the value of x. Yes.
Ma'am, here do we have to substitute the sign?
Just check, substitute the sign and check.
Ma'am, like
What-
X and it gets cancelled out.
Which one is getting cancelled out? You need to cross multiply, right?
Yeah, ma'am, X and X.
Ma'am,
Yes, boss. 1
ma'am,
second.
the
boss.
charge
I'm just-
should be in coulomb, right?
Charge should be in coulomb.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's is it microcoulomb, given as microcoulomb?
Oh,
boss?
yes, ma'am.
10 to the power of -6. It's 10 to the power of -6.
Okay, ma'am.
Just try this numerical, boys. So I think at least tomorrow I'll start